company is a group of people. A construction company, a group of very special people. People of drive and initiative. People of integrity and intelligence. People brimming with ideas.
What the bloody hell are you waiting for, my boy? Get out there and get cracking. So we did get cracking.
Have we the resources? Have we the skills? The drive to meet the challenge?
He's a very friendly chap. Thought he's a magnificent leader of men.
Sir John was a very caring person. You know, he had a genuine concern for the people that worked for the company. That gave me a strong sense of loyalty to the man.
You know, Sir John's beliefs were known to everybody, you know, fairness and honour, a handshake deal.
Our experience has shown that we can do it.
Whenever they won a project, he would go out and buy every lady in the company a new hat.
I think the only hats John Holland staff wear now are hard hats, to be honest.
The headquarters of the John Holland Group organisation are in Melbourne.
This company secured the largest contract yet awarded to it, a contract for the construction of the Lower Yarra Bridge crossing.
Constructions Proprietary Limited at an overall cost.
John Hollands have been awarded a $5 million contract.
The $8 million bridging contract was already in the hands of John Holland Construction's North Queensland Regional Office.
The bridge is a real credit to everyone who had any hand in its building.
The $15.5 million contract awarded to John Holland and Company.
We've just confirmed that a large bulk carrier has crashed into Hobart's Tasman Bridge.
It only took a minute and the phone rang and we looked up and we saw the two cars hanging over the edge.
Oh, I'm Frank Manley, owns the Monaro was hanging off the Tasman Bridge. So I said, bugger reverse, get out. I said.
Effectively, you split the city into two.
But the reconstruction was unbelievable.
John Holland being able to do Parliament House was just a significant achievement.
I think it was one of the great buildings of the world at the time. I can just imagine John Holland saying, you know, what a huge task it was when they got the job.
In a company where the people are considered very important, the fostering of an atmosphere of sympathetic understanding between employers and employees is one of the company's preoccupations.
Janet was the same. Janet's behaviour and beliefs is well known throughout Australia. It's acting with honour, acting with integrity, acting in fairness. You know.
Owner for a while of John Holland and chairman for about, I worked out a third of my life. From the very first moment, I realised that we were involved in nation building. So I spent a lot of my time in John Holland on site.
And I think they thought Janet was a Queen of England or something.
And I was just amazed at how many people she knew and their families and the real genuineness about her interest in the people.
My great passion was occupational health and safety.
The problem John Holland had is that it had a private company or a balance sheet.
Initially, I think we sold 70% to Leighton's.
Bill Wilde was an inspirational leader.
I think people thought Bill and I were mad. Bill was a character and Bill had an aspiration to turn over 10 times the turnover in 10 years. And to me, why not? Let's go.
So it enabled us to bring in some very specialised credibility, capability. The market had changed and these big projects were now starting to dominate.
Subsequently, we won the Lane Cove Tunnel.
What Lane Cove did was to demonstrate that we did have the capability in Australia to create the infrastructure boom, if you like.
So many projects were significant. The roads, airports, bridges, hospitals.
I mean, really the benefit of infrastructure is improving the quality of life of all our citizens. But I'm absolutely convinced that when you know something is being delivered for the right reasons and it's going to impact literally hundreds of thousands or millions of lives into the future, it is well worth staying the course. And so I'm deeply grateful for all of our private sector partners, including John Holland, for making this pipeline, this vision a reality.
That we're up for the challenge of transforming lives.
To know that successive generations are going to benefit from what you're doing.
The heart of the new John Holland logo is a person. And what I want to do is make sure that every one of our 5,000 employees understands that they have the power with them to make a difference to that brand and make a real difference to the way we're going about things.
I like John Holland to grow as a real international player, not only good in Australia.
One of the things that the new ownership has done in having an expansive view and investing is allowing us to almost take control, if you like, of our destiny.
Proof that we have the experience and the ability and the will to construct our own future and be masters of our own destiny.